Hello everyone. Today I'm going to give presentation on the topic online education, pros and cons. So without wasting time, directly move towards the content which we are going to discuss in this presentation. First of all, I'm briefly going to give an introduction of the online education. After that the pros of the online education and then cons of the online education and at last the conclusion. So starting with the introduction, online education has become an integral part of student learning curriculum, whether it is a short-term course or a full-fledged degree. Online education involves learning about various disciplines offered by the institution through online mode. These courses are conferred through the digital transference of knowledge and conduction of virtual exam. No wonder with the thousands of students enrolling for an online degree, India is one of the top 5 countries to have known to invest in most e-learning feature or the mode of education. So, starting with the pros of online education, these three we are going to discuss briefly. Number one is creative teaching technique. Number two, student oriented. Number three, inexpensive, etc. and etc. So, creative teaching technique. Online education is not limited to just salutation like yes sir, no sir. It is more than that. Online education or classes have interactive session, quiz, exchange of innovative ideas. Also, essentially, courses need to be engaging and inviting to student, develop the understanding in the student. The next two pros of online education is it is student oriented. When in doubt related to the topic taught, student may directly contact and consult with the teachers, and there is no need to discuss them with the friends. So it is which is somewhere observed in the traditional classroom. It is an individual centric. Also, additionally, shy student or the introvert student gain the confidence to put up the doubts and conversation in the forums. So, moving next, it is inexpensive in nature. If we look at the structure of the online education, then we can directly say that it is inexpensive. Online courses are undoubtedly affordable in nature, opposed to the classroom learning. Furthermore, all the materials in the form of PDF, videos, books, animation, links, files, etc. and etc. accessible online, which is sustainable to environment too. Also, apart from this, digital learning also saves traveling time and the traveling cost too. So, starting with the cons of the online education, the number one is procrastination. Number two, less peer interaction. Number three, lack of hand-on training, etc. and etc. So, starting with the procrastination, one of the most I can say that disadvantage of the online education, since there is no teacher available to the student to nag him or her or to push the student to complete the project and assignment on time or before the deadline. It tends to develop a tendency in the mind of the student to delay the things or delay the assignment, which is directly going to affect the future of the student. The next one is the less peer interaction. Online education has quite one-to-one interaction where student can directly contact and clear doubts, and there is less peer interaction between the student which deprive them of the social relationship and which directly going to affect the future of a country or a world. So next one is lack of hand-on training. The main advantage of online education is the lack of practical training. Without scientific material and hands-on skill, students may find it difficult to apply them in real-time scenario because everything has its practicality in the world. And if the student not able to apply them in the practical world, then it is directly going to affect them. So moving to the last slide, which is of conclusion. We all know that the everything has its advantages and disadvantages. So that of the online education too. Students have to analyze both the pros and the cons factor which contribute greatly to the making an informed decision about the direction of his or her career path. Students have to decide how they are going to accomplish their goal, whether online or in the classroom or a combination of the both. So it is totally depend on a particular student and its thinking. So at the end, thank you.